Hello there everyone, this is Mark3 and welcome back to Keeper RL, where I am in the process of doing some upgrades to my base. Except for this water area, there's nothing you can do about water, so oh well. But that said, water does actually stop creatures that can't swim from getting past it, so it's actually a decent thing to have in general. But for now, this is just a bit of a refit and, you know, general stashing and stuff like that. So, something I need to do is, before I hit the dwarves, go away zombies, before I hit the dwarves I want to actually get my creatures a bit better equipped. So I'm actually going to get a full forge room in here. And I'm going to actually scrap some of the stuff outside right now. So, like I don't need those beds. You don't get refunds for this, by the way. I don't need that forge there. There's some random bits and pieces just lying around, so I'm going to order guys to fetch items out here, please. What is that? Bandit skeleton. Oh, apparently a bandit died. Oh well. So yeah, that'll get all that sorted out, but I do want to get stuff moved inside as much as I'm able to. So I'm going to do that. Hard rock there, just to round it out a little bit. That is now sealed, so flying creatures and swimmers can't get through that way. Well, they can if they can knock the wall down, but most creatures can't do that. And this is going to be my forging area, where I'm going to make sure I get enough material to arm my guys, because flat out, orcs are actually kind of tough if you're going to fight. In fact, my keeper is my most powerful creature, I think. Yep, still my most powerful. And I don't want it to die, so I'm going to get whatever I can. So there's an iron shield lying around. Grab that. Drop it. And get... there is an iron helm as well. The problem is that they dropped outside my owned shack out here, so that's why they've been lying around. Get the +5 armor, get the +2 boots, nothing else. So, yep, there we go. So, make sure my keeper is actually fully equipped with extra defense and stuff like that. So, yay! My keeper is not going to die. Also, I leveled up... When? Oh, it was when those bandits attacked me. Ah, yes. What can I do? What should I do? I think I should... I could go for two-handed weapons. Though they are more powerful in the attack, but they remove the ability to have a shield for defense. Traps, I did say I wanted to try and do a little bit in this playthrough, because I've not poked them at all. So traps sound like a good idea. But I think I'll make my minions happier, so pig breeding will do good. Though I also noticed, actually, I'm very low on wood. Oh, it's because of all those bridges I ordered. So that means I need to get some more wood out here. So, yep. Just murder the forest, please. As the dwarves know, the trees are conspiring against us, and they should all be put to death. Yes. Yes, and murder the trees before they can murder us. Admittedly, if this was, I was going to be sharing this dungeon for players to attack, this would be one hell of a giveaway. Because it's easier to deforest around your base entrance, but then there's no chance to hide your base entrance, so, you know. That's that kind of thing. Not that said, you can't really hide it because you see the tiles. I mean, remember, that's how I spotted that access to the dwarf spot as well. But yeah, my slaves are doing great. I am, however, going to... That's the bat. Where's the raven? The raven, you are going to be banished. So this is... I don't want it anymore. Wait, speed bonus? Oh, the raven's faster. I see. Faster and explores. The bat can see in the dark and explores at night and explores caves. So, you know, that kind of thing. The raven, I want you to come down here, please. I actually want to check something really quick. Yes, you can see past trees. Okay. I didn't realise the raven's actually fast. That's interesting. It's always good to find new stuff in this game. And mind you, I'm no expert on this game, so I don't know why I put it that way, but yeah. Okay, we've got an oddly shaped little room down here, which I think I'll turn into a resource room. So resources can get taken to here, yes. And equipment can be put into here as well. Then you'll have a double iron door. And you'll have torches lighting the area. So this will be my new resource stockpile. Just so that it's not all out here anymore. Yes, this will do great. Just remove all that. Good, excellent. So, we've got ourselves a library, we've got ourselves a suitably equipped slave pen. It does need a small upgrade still, but hey, we got a forge up and running, which, as I said, it actually needs more equipment and stuff. I'm just gonna... What I've decided to do while messing around in this game is... I build enough to make sure I can equip like a decent amount of people. Like that's a massive amount there, like 8 of each. I already built 2 of each earlier, so that's why I'm doing 8 rather than outright 10. But that is like minus 1008 metal for that. That is huge. So this is really expensive, honestly, to do it this way. But it does ensure that I've got equipment for everyone, so there is that. So, I've got something up here. Okay, I can successfully loot this metal here without ticking off whoever that is. And I'll just leave a highlight there so that I know where they are. See, this is why it's so good to explore like this. It's just like, I know what's there now. It's some kind of small clan of some kind. But it's all clearly marked out. And so I can know. And this is a cave. Okay. A cave is either going to be a... I've seen 3 things so far in caves. A colony of bats, which are hostile. Yeah. Random creatures, which join my forces. So far I've seen orcs and vampires in caves. Or it's going to actually be a horde of rats, which actually have a stash of gear that they've randomly collected. And that's going to be what's in there. Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's all of them. Okay, right. Awesome. So, I've got one minor tribe, which I think might be kobolds, actually. That's the only other one I've seen besides dwarves. And they have resource stashes in them as well. And I've got 3 caves to explore. And just figure out what the hell's going on with them. So, right. I could get another bear. I could get a Bandy the werewolf. Remember, very high attack, very low defense, so he's going to die quickly. I think that's my only problem with the werewolves. They are very squishy. I've got a cave bear, though. Sure, I'll bring another cave bear in. Fetch all those items, please. Get them into storage. Thank you. Yeah, I wish I had imps. Imps would be able to pick all this resources up in one go rather than having to shuffle them back and forth. Anyway, moving on. This is not all I can get off the map, though. Because there is another feature, which is the fact I can actually dig down to lower levels. Ooh. Resistant magic. Yes, please. Get in here. I want you. I want you for your body. I mean, your magic. Yes. You enchant me, oh orcish healer. That's what you're supposed to say to a magic caster, isn't it? You enchant me? I don't know. Okay, right. Enough of that. Yeah, I need to dig holes. Other than the kind I think I just dug for myself. That would be nice. So, let's go ahead and dig something nice. Another 5x5, that's decent. I like 5x5s, honestly. They're very small, but they do give room to improvise and stuff like that. And improvisation is actually how this game's rooms work. I've not mentioned this specifically yet, but I figure you're probably spotted with how I'm just slapping stuff down. So you don't place a specific room like you do in Dungeon Keeper and stuff like that. Instead, you place the equipment, and then they treat that as the room. So this is being treated as a library because I put bookcases in it. This is a forge because I put anvils in it. Well, forges technically, they're called forges, but they are anvils. I do need to get the workshop out of there, so move that construction, yes. And I'm going to tell them to build that, I think, here, because I have less use for that. Flat out, there's a lot more powerful and time-consuming stuff built in a forge than there is in a workshop, but I'm making sure to equip things relatively well straight off the bat. So, torches, yes, okay. People will get to that when they have a chance to. This is actually working out quite nicely, I think, overall. Oh, I'm under attack by ants! Oh. Ah! Okay, you surprised me. I forgot about that. I thought I didn't have ants, but I forgot ants count as, like, they do stuff like this. And I think they got attracted by the fact there was noise going on somewhere nearby. So they can actually tunnel, so they actually tunneled out to meet me. I didn't realise that was a thing. Right. Combat team, let's see. 2 orcs, 2 ogres. I'll add the other ogre. I'll add the orc healers to it. I've got 2 healers now. Come on, get in there. Yep, right. Orc healers, orcs. I've got a cave bear again. Apparently the other cave bear died. Oh, it must have wandered off and explored the cave and got killed by the dwarves. Ah, that's why there was a corpse up there. And yeah, ants are very aggressive and territorial. So, yeah, it's kind of they are very dangerous if you go near them. So I didn't realise. But, yeah, I think I lost a peasant there. Yeah, peasant's leg. There's going to be a peasant corpse around somewhere. I lost an orc as well, actually. But yeah, when it comes to ants, though, it's especially the queen ant, the purple one, is actually pretty powerful. The soldiers are pretty generally weak, but they also have workers in here as well. This is the first time I've encountered the ants doing this. I'm not trying to capture them, by the way, because you can't. They're ants. They also don't have loot and stuff like that, so yeah. They just murdered my creature, basically. Yeah, I don't need to dig you out anymore. And I'll dig out from there instead. Notice, by the way, if you move the mouse too fast, it does actually skip tiles sometimes as you move around. So this is another reason to do, like, shift. Because shift ensures that all the tiles in a line are actually being connected. But yeah, I didn't realise ants were so territorial. Makes sense, though. I was actually starting to loot the deposits near them, so yeah. I did kind of bring that one on myself, so. I can, however, do a pillage, which will get me night vision, ore, and things, but the ore is only because I'd actually dug some ore out within their territory. So, yeah. Makes sense. This is the first time I've tried to be sneaky and loot a deposit near someone that's claimed. And yeah, they kind of made me wish I didn't, but hey, details. Now then, there is some more stuff I can do though. Ooh, an insane goblin. I could put an insane goblin to use, actually. I do have the technology. You know what? For completeness, let's do so. Insane Goblin, 180 turns left. Right, this is going to be a bit tight, I think. I'm going to install some pigsties. Remember, I unlocked that tech, but I never did anything with it. This spawns pigs, which minions can eat, and then that counts them as satiated. So, yeah. Good stuff. What I'm going to do right now, though, is kind of risky a little bit, I guess. and that is I'm going to actually bring an insane goblin into my territory. Why is it risky? Because they are, well, insane. Look at that. Red. Permanent trait. Insane. But the positive is they have a legendary skill level for a forge. In fact, I want a bit more space then. Yeah, I actually do want a bit more space. I need to make sure to give them enough room to work. I guess I'll do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. One drawback is I don't have all the workstations unlocked yet, so that is something. I guess that'll do it. It gives them... Yeah, that'll do it, I suppose. Ooh, right. Fine. Okay, orders. Prioritise. So, what's insane? Why is it such a bad thing? And why is legendary forge, good? Legendary skill is 90% skill, so they are very effective. In this case it says forge. I think that might just be forge, but it's like, you know, something. Do I have a room with a door that I can actually lock off? Yeah, and that tells you the problem. Installation. I don't, and that guy is expiring fast. I don't think this will be ready in time, so I'm going to prioritise a door there so I can just lock the goblin in for a little bit, and then I'll move him again. Yeah, this space is not going to be ready in time because I didn't spot him fast enough. Ooh, this guy's got legendary laboratory skill. Yes, please. And I'll bring in the Insane Orc, and now I'm going to go to the Insane Orc and take direct control. Sorry, not Orc, Goblin. Insane Goblin, and take direct control immediately. Because Insane... yeah, 90% Forge. Very effective in other areas as well. In fact, these guys are better than I remembered. But yeah, these guys are generally pretty good. But this guy's got legendary Forge work, so... Yeah, good thing I took control. He spawned right next to that healer. The healer would have not have been happy. Because Insane means this guy... Notice the healer's red. This guy, everyone's an enemy. Including all your guys. And left to his own devices, he would attack because he's very, very, very aggressive. So, if I'd not paused when I clicked that thing, this guy would have immediately attacked the Goblin Shaman... Sorry, the Orc Healer. Goblin Shaman. The Orc Healer, and then the Orc Healer would have been permanently attacking the Goblin while I tried to get the Goblin away from him, so... Yeah. I'm moving into here. And locking the door. Yeah, stay in that room a little bit, please. You get out of there. Actually, I need to do some installation work. Installation... Right. So these guys require a bit more micromanagement. I'm going to give him... He needs something to be happy with, so... Pigsty. Just to make sure... I'm going to make sure he gets a luxurious bed. Yes. I'm going to reinforce the doors, because... Yes. There we go. And then I'm going to make sure that he is as happy as can be. Just because, if I can keep him happier, it means he'll work better for me. So there is that. So, we're going to be very nice to him. We're going to reinforce the walls, which increases the luxury rating of an area. But also, it's harder for hostiles to dig through. So, it's a beneficial, looks a bit better, does a bit better, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to install... I could install candelabrums. Increases luxury a little bit here. But yeah, so this guy's getting lavish attention. If he is not happy, he is, quite frankly, there's no hope for him. Yeah, here we go. It's like they're all my workers are getting to work just building this place for this for Lorzul. Lorzul is getting the best possible treatment and care. Yes. This is why I built a pigsty out here first, so everyone else didn't just wander in. So, oh, there's another one. Sharkle the goblin. Damn it. I could get 2 legendary goblins working for me to forge stuff. Should I? Should I? That is ever the question, isn't it? Maybe. I mean, I've worked out the arrangement I want to have for them. I mean, this seems really good. There is a little bit more I can do to it, but I have the room. I could bring in Sharkle straight away and leave Lorzul trapped in there a little bit longer. I guess I'll do it like this. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll make another one nearby, and I'll just bring in Sharkle for now. Sharkle, the goblin. I think I'll fire Lorzuk. You can go away, please. Yes, because the other 2 are insane goblins. Put Sharkle, take control of you, and move you in. So, a boar apparently wandered in because my entrance is open. Right. I was just wondering what the heck was going on, because it's like suddenly there was a fight going on. And then it's like, oh. Right. You are going into this area here. Right. Exit control mode. Lock the door. So you are trapped in the pigsty. So, ha! And this area is still accessible. And look, he immediately started murdering stuff. So, the last thing I can do is I can install some floors. Floors also increase luxury. Especially carpets. And this is actually the first mod I looked for. It's like, I want more floor types. There's not much variety in here. And it would do a lot for this game to have a proper floor mod. And if there is one, I don't know where it is. There probably is one. This game has been around for a while, but yeah. Floor mod increases luxury. It doesn't do anything else really, but yeah, look at that. This guy's just happily sitting there murdering stuff. Maybe I should have built a closet. That would have been a good idea, honestly. These guys are all still forging though, and my iron is actually almost... I've tapped out the iron over there. I've got most of the iron though. I've got most of the gear I wanted built, set up. Well, I can afford it at least. Yeah, you just sit there and do stuff. This guy's unhappy, but this guy is going to have great morale, as is right now. He can rest, he can satiate himself with food. And yeah, look, he's very, very happy. He's a happy, insane little goblin. But right, as I said, I need resources. And my bear has apparently wandered off and gotten killed again. So, hooray for the bear. For now, though, it is time for combat, I think. So yes, my keeper in particular is specially geared up. I've got 3 healers now, one of which is legendary crafter. So, it is time to face the dwarves. Da-da-da. Follow me, I've got a little dagger. You guys have swords and massive clubs and things, it doesn't matter. I'll pick up this regeneration mushroom though. Yes. And here we go. Look at this. Bat skeletons. Cave bear. Yeah, so things are just wandering up into it and getting murdered. Yeah, capture that one. Capture, capture. Yes. Yeah, look at this guy. 35 and 31. Very, very high. Not enough to deal with my forces, though. Okay, apparently it's just those three. Fine. But I want all of you. You're mine. There we go. Got him. We have us some dwarves. Yay. Right, so why am I so happy about the dwarves? As I said, they are great at digging holes. And they are great at working in the workshops and things like that as well. Oh, I could get some orc mages. I didn't spot those. Right, but right now, dwarves are what I want. So, dwarf. The problem is, of course, my main strength is still kind of low, so I'm actually going to grab some orc mages. They don't count for much though, so dwarves are still overtaxing. Bandits, go die. I don't want you anymore. Yeah, you go die too. The bandits, your usefulness is at an end. Rejoice, your life of servitude is no more. Because now you are dead. Ha. Right, and I'm going to grab the rest of the dwarves. Look at that, medium. The game knows dwarves are good. Yeah, you can go die too. Admittedly, this reduces my carry capacity slightly. Because I've got less workers overall. But the quality of the workers is much higher. Oh, good. You guys are done with that. Okay. Structure. Reinforce the walling, of course, because it makes things better for the person stuck inside. Also, makes it hard for them to break in / break out / whatever. Doors, of course, reinforce with iron. Because honestly, it would be kind of nuts if I didn't. So, you know, just pretty this place up again. You know, just make it all nice and shiny. Like that. Yes. Living. I could have put a bit of luxury carpet under the bed, I suppose, but oh well. I'm not going to treat these any different. I'm taking a lot of pains to take care of them. This honestly reminds me of like the Horned Reaper in Dungeon Keeper 1. Amazing combat demon. Very, very powerful and dangerous. But also insane. So, really needed its own suite of rooms to take care of it. Because if you did it any other way, it probably wasn't going to end very well for you. So, in the end though, I kind of like... if the Horned Reaper gets angry, it's like permanently angry. So in the end I decided, you know what? I'll lock it in with a food supply and a training room. Get it up to level 10, so max it out. And then just leave it in there and not even bother paying it on payday, because why the hell not? And then when I was about to send it into combat, I'd just slap it a couple of times to make sure it's extra pissed off. The only problem is, of course, it would try to murder my guys as well, but hey, details. Kill some enemies or summon a succubus to increase your morale. Morale's fine. Well, actually, no, morale isn't that great. I've not really focused on my creatures' morale that much. These insane guys are the only guys I've actually tried to help out in that respect. But yeah, I'm going to prioritize all the tasks involved here. Go forth and do the stuff, my dwarves. Right. So, we can, and now that I've actually captured them, we can see the stats. So, these guys are the civilian dwarves. Like, Zigrimber here. All dwarves are vulnerable to magic attacks, but this civilian has got 21 and 25 for attack and defense. He's actually carrying a bandit corpse at the moment, so they can actually haul things. They've got 100% digging. Very powerful digging. And their workshop speed is 50%, so they're actually competent with a workshop as well. Now, the hammer and shield guys, remember 35 attack, 32 defense, very strong. They are 100% digging, 80% forge, 80% furnace. I still don't know what the hell a furnace is. But forging, give them anvils, they are amazing at it. They are actually almost as good as our legendary guys that we're going to so much trouble for, and they are free. So, they are very good combatants if you choose to risk them that way, but helping to craft your equipment and stuff, they are superb. Ooh. Extra archery training potential and can see in the dark. Yes, please. You're a strong orc, aren't you? They aren't any specialists for building stuff, but I think what I'll do is I'll get my peasants. I wish there was a way to tell this to a group at once, but peasants activity, you're no longer going to dig. Because I've got the dwarves around to do that. You can do everything else, but digging, no. My dwarven slave force. It's all the dwarves are good for, being slaves. Yes. Look at the body count that Sarkle's building up. Jeez. No, go away, Cave Bear. Go away, Bashna. I have all the forging and stuff I can need right now. I am short on the other two traits because I don't have them yet. Ooh. F-Stachys Cyclops has been triggered by my population size. Okay. I'm also going to pillage the dwarves here for all their stuff. Because, yes. But yeah, there we go. Excellent work, guys. Excellent work. But with that, though, I'm afraid I'm also all out of time. So, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show, and I can move you in, actually. Oh, control. Gotta control. Gotta let that guy get out of the way. Yep. Dangerous person coming through. Yes. Thanks for watching. See you all some other time. Yeah, you can stay in there now, you insane little goblin. Lorizel. Your door is locked, buddy. And immediately kills all the pigs. Yes. See you all later.